This is Jonesy from Jonesy TV coming at you with a review for The Flash Season 2, Episode 5, The Darkness and the Light. Basically, this episode we saw Barry realizing that there's Harrison Wells from Earth 2 that basically is at odds with Jay Garrick, him trying to get to realize, to trust the new Wells, and everybody trying to get used to him being around. And we see Garrick and him butt heads on multiple occasions. We also see Tom Cavanaugh's performance as well as just come through in this episode like it always does. Like I said, he will always be Harrison Wells to me. There's nobody else who could be as good of a Harrison Wells as him, and I really think that I'm just happy he's back at this point. For this episode, I was happy he was back. The villain of the week, Dr. Light, was pretty cool. She basically was an alternate reality of one of Barry's old love interests who wanted to hide from Zoom by taking over the life of the current person in her life, or the current version of herself on this Earth. And so there's some cool scenes with Barry fighting her and how he had to fight her. We got introduced to Kendra, who in this episode actually wasn't cringeworthy like she is in Legends of Tomorrow, and she was actually put to good use with Cisco, as they had a little romantic subplot that worked out pretty well. And we see Patty and Barry get their first date, which is good because they use comedy. Because Cisco is basically telling Barry what to do because he's blind, because Dr. Light, and it's very funny. They kind of shuffled King Shark under the radar a little bit, but I don't really mind that because later on in the season, and since I'm giving the review back, you can look to later on in the season, but basically they use King Shark later on as a main villain for an episode, so I'm fine with not seeing a lot of him here. And I just liked this episode a lot. It was entertaining, and of course Tom Cavanaugh is one of the main reasons to watch The Flash, so I'd have to give this episode a 8.6 out of 10. I really liked it. There was some issues though, like how comes everybody started trusting Wells that quick, and what happened to King Shark. Those are two biggies, but besides that, I think it was a solid outing for The Flash and a great episode of TV, so I'd give it an 8.6 out of 10. This has been a review for The Darkness and the Light, The Flash Season 2, Episode 5. I hope you've enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe and check out more of my reviews. And I'll be giving my thoughts on Suicide Squad this Saturday, and not only that, but this is going to be DC week as well as next week, and so you'll be seeing a lot of DC reviews coming out, so make sure you check those out. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy TV, signing off.